well, the world, because we're global.
Right.
Connecttunes.ca.
So, if you're in the listening area and wish to play the Cat and Fiddle Pub, you can email catbandbooking at gmail.com. Gmail.com.
Gmail.com, yes.
Well, the Grand Poobah.
Grand Poobah's here.
He is, and yeah, he's shaking the foundation this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he's on a bit of a tirade this morning. He's full of piss and vinegar.
In that order.
In that order.
Well, everybody that's having fish and chips, make sure you get the vinegar.
Malt. Without any further ado, here is the band Grand Poobah.
We call him
the Cat Fiddle, the boss.
Not Springsteen, but the other boss. He's working the room. See, people just
the head bottle washer.
King of Kensington over here. Come on up, Alex. Come on up, boss. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to your own place.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have a seat.
Is this thing on?
You got to eat the mic, as they say in the business.
Sorry, I got
Not literally.
Sorry, I got to turn my hearing aid up. I couldn't hear myself.
So what do you got for us, boss? I got a list of to-do list.
Just a couple little things here. So I don't know how many people know, but we're actually sponsored Hamilton Hornet rugby team, senior men and women's.
Right on.
So yeah, they had a decent season. We got out when we could to watch them. Right, they're up at the Mohawk complex and that. So tonight they're doing their rugby jersey night tonight. So anybody that likes the Hamilton Hornets want to come out and hang out with them, they're here at 7:00 tonight. I know those guys.
Coming down, they're going to sign jerseys. They're going to do the whole.
Yeah. So they're finally getting our jerseys out. So if anybody wants to purchase a support shirt for the Hornets, they're going to be available. And that I don't know what they have in stock to start out with, but there's going to be some ordering. And that they look pretty cool because on the back, our logo actually blends with their shirt, the Cat and Fiddle on their jerseys. So
Nice.
yeah, it's cool. They're a bunch of great people. We got extra Guinness tonight because those guys can drink their Guinness. Unbelievable, man. There was a handful here once, and they drank a whole keg of Guinness.
Steak and potatoes in a glass.
Oh, Lord Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you. And so with that, and of course, Gary mentioned, right, we have Feverish Lemons. These guys are awesome. They're tonight at 9:00. Tomorrow, Rhythm and Bones, another awesome group, right? They're tomorrow night at 9:00. And then, of course, one of my favorites, Dean and Tweeds, Sunday.
The variety show.
Yeah.
They're going to be special guests and comedy and
yeah, they're great.
hot sauce tasting and the
not so
whole
much
thing,
on Sundays,
no.
right? That got put on hold because we were doing a variety show Monday nights with Dean and Tweeds. So that was Monday night, but Dean got he's a site supervisor for construction, so he got pulled out and ended up in Kingston all summer, and he's still there for another couple weeks. So this is a show musical that they're doing on Sunday. So
that's great. Love those two guys.
Yeah. So one thing, we got a new young fella, Danny Smart. He's bringing in a couple people with him on Monday the 18th, and we don't know what we want to call him yet. They do Irish stuff, right? He actually takes rock songs and make them sound Irish. He's really good. This little trio is fantastic. Nice. So it's going to be a Monday evening at about 7:00. We're going to have them out for an evening, see how they like it. And,
Irish night, traditional Irish night.
Well, I don't know. Call it an Irish night, right? Because they can, they're pretty good with the crowd. They can pretty much do anything, and they make it just sound either Irish or he's actually English, but yeah. He's a great young guy, right? And I'm surprised no one else has picked him up. Because this guy's got an awesome voice. He played here one night for a group that actually brought them in with their group for him to play for them. And he's actually one of my neighbors. They have a recording studio across the street from here. Never knew the guy sang, right? And then all of a sudden he's here. So we're going to give her a go, and we're going to enjoy that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's Monday.
It's a variety you get here at the Cat and Fiddle. You never know. You're bringing all kinds of music, and you're gonna shake it up and see how.
We're hoping, and that so of course Fish Friday, right? Come on in and join us today for some Fish Friday. But on another note, our buddy Famous and his lovely wife Betty, they put out an album, and so we had the pleasure of hanging out with them Saturday at the Casbah. Now, I never say other bar names, but this was special. And that, so.
Thanks, buddy. Glad you could make it. It was great.
Well,
Great seeing you there.
It was an awesome night. A lot of cool people that I haven't seen in a while. A lot of people in the music industry here in Hamilton were there. It was great.
They said it was the social event of the season.
I'd say so.
I didn't say it.
I'd say so, too. And that, right? You know, and it was great. It was a great night, and we enjoyed it. So they had T-shirts, albums out. Honestly, support Famous and Betty. They're great. Get their albums and enjoy it. So.
Well, now that said, I have a special presentation that I'm going to make to you, the big kahuna. I'm going to present you with an official Famous and Betty T-shirt that you can wear proudly.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yes,
like you know that looks like me on the front when I was a little kid. Who is that kid?
That's me.
That's you.
When I was a little kid, yes.
Oh, so you did have
If
hair.
you don't like the picture, you won't like the music.
Well, it's almost like I thought it was a midget, really, because I thought it was gray hair, but is it blonde or gray?
It's white.
Oh, it's.
We were all white haired in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
There's no hats and no sunscreen.
Too much sun. Yeah. Wow.
No sunscreen.
But yeah, come on out. We have some interesting things. The last thing with everybody listening is that I've taken over booking bands for 2025. We do have go on our webpage or Instagram and that, and you'll see it's Cat and Fiddle Booking Bands .gmail, and go on there, send us all your available dates for 2025, and then we're gonna just be going through them in the next week. It's been a little slow. We've had some stuff going on that we got to look after, so we start focusing on 2025 bands and that. So
you still got time. It's only mid-November. You're not too far.
Yeah.
You're not far behind.
Well, it seems God love all the bands that are out there and duos and solo artists and that, but everybody's anxious to plan their year next year.
Absolutely.
But I am taking my time because I really want to put a lot of thought into it and make it work for them and us, right? So we're looking for good fits for the Cat and Fiddle, right? You know. And by the way, with Gary, I'm his chauffeur on Fridays. So if I read some of the texts Gary sent me today, I tell you, we'd probably be outlawed on.
Shut down.
Oh man,
A lot of profanity.
Yeah. And another thing, I can't believe it, right? Because everybody knows Gary's a comic book dude and Batman
and Lego.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So I talked to his better half, and she said she had to buy him a Batman Lego set just to shut him up.
Oh, God bless you, Heather.
Yes, Heather, we love
God
you.
bless you.
And God bless you, woman, man, because I only put up with him for 10 minutes in the car ride, and then you got to live with the guy. But we love Gary.
Not to buy him a Lego set? No.
No, I was pissed because she didn't buy me one too. So I'm coming to their house next week, and we're gonna play Legos together, Gary and I. So if you want to join us, come and hang. And that, so, but thanks,
characters.
yeah, but thanks again, everyone. Right, you know, Famous is an awesome host. Gary, our sound guy, man, Skiller, and always remember in the background we have Kim.
Kimberly in the background. In the
Yeah.
Like to call her our big toe.
Yeah, and we do appreciate it here at the Cat and Fiddle. So come and join us and have a great day, guys. Enjoy it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so
Well
much.
done, boss.
Thanks for the T-shirt.
Great to see you. Wear it proudly.
Hello,
Get everybody to the boss.
the boss.
Well, we're going to bring up our first guest.
Indeed you do.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Indeed.
Come on up to the stage, Mr. Martin Verrall. Put your hands together, everybody. Mr. Martin Verrall. Hamilton legend, icon, stand-up comedian, songwriter, painter, poet,
All-around guy.
all-around guy.
How's it going?
Welcome to the show, Martin
Welcome,
Verrall.
welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Great to have you, man. You're a busy guy. You got a lot going on.
I try and keep busy.
You're putting out records. You got shows coming up. Let's talk about your show coming up.
Week today.
They're almost all his.
We got a big show a week today at the Casbah. Friday the 15th.
15.
Yeah.
Martin Verrall, the voice. What's the name of the record, Martin?
The record is called Shadow Work.
Oh, it's on my phone.
And I have a couple of bands, but this band's called Martin Verrall and the Void. The album's called Shadow Work. It's been quite a while.
And this is a band that was. The songs were left over from an old band that you had, or the recording, some of the recording?
It's the same players.
Same players. Like how far back do we go with this band?
Like 25 years.
Wow.
And we never properly recorded these songs. We found some old live tapes and then thought, these songs are pretty good. We better record them properly. So that's what we've done. Yeah.
So you guys were an active band at the time. You were playing shows. You were doing
we
stuff.
were playing pretty regular back then, late 90s. Yeah,
Around Hamilton.
mostly just around Hamilton. Yeah.
Some of the old lost history venues that we knew and loved at the time.
We used to do a weekly thing at the Raging Cage, and I don't know if
Raging
anybody remembers
Cage.
the Raging Cage.
Yeah. We're throwing back, man. We're throwing back. Well, I see you got a guitar in your hand, Martin. You want to throw us a song, man, and we'll get to hearing some live music and get to some chat.
Sure,
After that?
sure. What do you want to hear?
Whatever. I'll just play the good ones, man. Play the good ones.
The song on the album, it's a very electric album, really, and I've just got my acoustic today, but some of them work pretty good as acoustic songs as well. This song is on the album, but it's called Saturday Girl. No lonely one to understand. Sad good and never seen. Sad good and never seen. Wanna live up, don't you? Wanna break clean. Sad good and never seen. Walking the hallway, pacing the floor. Keeping all your secrets behind locked doors. When you lose control in an afternoon, sweet messy coming knocking, none too soon. I sad girl I never seen. Sad girl I never seen. You wanna live up, don't you? clean. Sad good I've never seen. These days are tough down in Babylon. Nobody's singing victory song. Turn into another black bee. How many fighting to the grave? Sad good I've never seen. Sad good I've never seen. You wanna live up, don't you? Wanna break clean. Sad good I've never seen. Birds are flying high up in the sky, singing that song for you and I. Tomorrow coming very soon. No birds to say. I'm a Gideon too. Side of good I never seen. Side of good I never seen. You wanna live up, don't you? Wanna break clean. Side of good I never seen. Side of good I never seen.
Martin Verrall, everybody. And that song is on the album, Martin.
It's on the album. It's the last song on the first side.
Nice. So you come from kind of the tradition. Like, did you? I know you went to Westdale, and did you play music when you were in high school? Did you have bands, and were you into it back then?
Yeah, I did have a band in high school. I did indeed, and we you might know a couple of we're like 4 or 5 years ago. We put out that what was it called? Yesterday's Tomorrow album.
Yeah, that's right.
The B side of that album is old tapes of my band from high school.
High school, yeah. What were some of the names? Did you know Gary in high school? Did you guys know each other? You were around the same.
Possibly, I'm not sure.
We've
I
all
graduated, what, 83? I graduated 83 from Westdale.
Did you?
Yeah, so
Yeah, pretty close.
You left or you graduated?
like
Because I left in '83, but I graduated in '95. That's a whole other night school reunion. But there was quite a tradition. I'm wondering, like, because Teenage Head kind of set the bar, and then the guys from the Shakers, Dave, Claude, Westdale guys. Did you feel like when you were in Westdale at that time? Did you feel like there was kind of a continuum musically that was kind of like we got to do some
It
music?
made for a pretty open idea of making music. Like they set an example that it was possible to make music and put out albums. Like
And be from Hamilton and go to Westdale. Yeah.
yeah. So that was encouraging and inspiring.
That was in your mind back then? Do you remember thinking that way back then?
Yeah. My stuff is quite different than those bands, but just the idea of being able to make music and make it work.
Yeah. Was there a specific kind of somebody that you saw or heard that kind of lit the spark to
From there,
send you on your journey? Yeah. Back then, was there a...
I certainly would have heard a lot of Teenage Head and Forgotten Rebels and.
But even beyond locally, like, was there stuff that was happening in the music world, in the culture that was kind of grabbed you and touched you and made you think that you could interpret and do things musically yourself?
Well, I mean, I've been influenced by a whole kind of array of different styles of music in a sense, but at that time, something that sort of inspired the music on this was really a love of Joy Division, and at that time, when I was in high school, if you know the story of Joy Division, they turned into New Order, and the first real concert I ever saw was New Order in at McMaster basketball gym.
Oh yeah, that was your first show.
That's amazing. Now, I'm thinking, okay, New Order, Joy Division. Bit of trivia here. The member who committed suicide,
Ian Curtis.
Ian Curtis,
Right,
right?
yeah.
That the comic book called The Crow is dedicated to him.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
A little bit of trivia. Okay, carry on. Thanks.
I'll have to check that out.
Great Greenland, everybody. And you actually have a on your show is a Joy Division.
I guess we decided on having this Joy Division tribute band open up for us next Friday, and they're called Still, which is the title of a posthumous Joy Division album called Still.
So you've come. It's kind of a full circle, unintentional full circle journey for you there.
Yeah, it might surprise some people because the last few years, especially, I've mostly just been playing acoustic and acoustic bands, but
This is going to be full on electric,
this is gonna be
The
full
Void.
on electric,
noisy, loud.
somewhat. Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully loud. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. We want to do another song for us, Martin, here, and lay some more of your works on the table, as it were, metaphorically.
Okay, I'll do this one. It's called Blind Eye. Crackling going on here. Is it?
All the way in.
I think so. I think maybe my foot's tapping the. Okay. To the blind that was a dancer, broken hero, virgin prancer straight, and stolen.
Gary, he needs a battery in his.
Mongoose fashion gas Wiz and sailors, gas and ecstasy, to surrender. Daggers, spears, and tangerine, daisy white, nightmare sin scripts, the starling. Victory to your charms and your anger. Feel the poppies welcoming strangers stone to swallow. Hold this viper to my breast, and the curse the rose of blaze of chicken sorry. The Vegas saw me when like this. Your petty lives get so meaningless, stripped of style. that torture, shattered dancer, broken hero, Virgin Brancer Street, and so now.
Martin Verrall, everybody. We're getting word from our technical supervisor, also the guy that does everything else around here, Mr. Greg Greenland. He seems to think that you need a 9-volt battery swap. Is that possible? And is it doable?
Whoa, sorry.
No, we're good now.
We're good now.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. I gotta stick my nib right inside my guitar to do that, but you're right there, right, Mark?
Give me $1 if you put your tongue on it.
How much do I get? Oh, that's dead, yeah.
Dead. Good call.
Dead.
Cheers.
Good call, Gary Greenland.
Well, yeah.
Technical
Good call.
supervisor. Guitar Dave. Guitar
call.
Dave picked up on that
Yes,
one. See,
he did.
it's a collaborative effort here at the Cat and Fiddle.
We always shake it up.
We always shake it up together. That's the thing. We're all people. We're all doing our best.
You gotta ask the Luther.
Helping each other.
That's it.
Yeah, we're aiming for one thing.
Happiness, joy.
Imperfection. Glorious imperfection.
Yeah, sorry about
No problem.
No,
It's not your fault, man.
you're good.
You use so much juice, Martin. These batteries can't keep up with you. That's what she said. Pretty bad. I'm laughing at my own jokes. And here comes another famous Betty T-shirt. Cat and Fiddle, everybody.
No, now, speaking of t-shirts,
Yes,
you got a theme going.
I do.
Okay, as long as you know.
Yes.
You got the Johnny Cash with a finger.
Actually, it's funny enough that Martin and I usually do dress alike, and I'm pretty sure that Martin's T-shirt on as well.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about
You got a
No
Johnny
worries.
Cash T-shirt on?
that. I do actually.
Nice.
Oh shit.
We are brothers. Brothers. We're on a plane, and not a plane with wings. I mean a plane of existence. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a lot better. Okay. Do you want to do those last 3 songs over now? Never mind.
No worries. They were fantastic.
So we've talked about this before, Martin, but this is just to be like an extremely prolific time for you as far as different recording projects, different bands putting stuff out. You've put 3 records out in the last 4 or 5 years, and all kind of with different lineups. Is that are you just extra compelled right now to do that? Well, like what's driving you? Is it?
Well, I mean, I do feel pretty on my game at this time creatively, really, but it seems like it's all a lot at once. But there's been a long process of like some of the songs that I'm just releasing are very old songs.
Sure.
So half the work
Sure.
was already done a long time ago.
But you're
It just
just
seems
to
like
get them
it.
out into the
Yeah.
world, though, right? And
I
into
was
the-
saying to somebody just yesterday, it's like I find that it's one thing to start. You have a good idea, or you start something. It's easy to start something, but it's
Finishing
another
is
thing
a-
to finish it. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. Is getting it
Absolutely, yeah.
finished. But
And when you do these projects with different, I know the different band members, and specifically, you've got 2 projects. You want to talk about the other one that you've got coming out
sure.
following
yeah,
this one as well?
yeah. Hopefully in the new year I'll have another album out. It's recorded.
And you did this with.
I was lucky enough to have Mark Howard produce this album for me. Not this one, the next
The
one.
next, he's already got the.
I don't
next
have
one.
an official.
The chamber.
I don't have an official release date yet, but I'm thinking early in the new year.
And Mark Howard is quite an acclaimed.
He
He was an
he's
engineer
very
for Dan
accomplished,
Lanois. He's worked all over the
producer.
globe, and
Yeah.
and he kind of. How did you guys? He just kind of picked you up and just was
Well,
appreciative of what
I
you're doing.
had
How
some
did that-
contact with him a few years ago, and we toyed around with the idea of working together, but then, eventually he did make time out of his busy schedule to work with me, which
Right.
was very
Awesome. And you've done
Good.
stuff at various studios, worked with various engineers around town.
Yeah, we worked at 3 different studios on that. Dan Zagova's Blue Chill.
I know Danny Z. You
That's where
gotta
you
mix
did your
up
album.
Danny Z, yes.
And then we did
Down on Hess Street.
we did another session at the Mule Spinner with Glenn Marshall's place.
Right. Another
And,
acclaimed Hamilton guy for sure.
And then the third session was at yet another studio you might know of, Grand Avenue Studio. We did some overdubs in there, and it was pretty amazing working with Mark and just the way that he gets things done. Like we did pretty much a whole album in a total of 15 hours or something like that. That doesn't include the mixing, but
right.
Yeah.
And all these guys, it seems like we have quite a, for the size of a city, for our music community here, there's quite a few good studios where we can pick and choose and do our recording projects. It seems that we're quite lucky.
Well, Hamilton's pretty special that way.
For sure.
It's never easy trying to make music, I don't think, but Hamilton's still great music city, and there is lots of cool little studios and great musicians. It's fertile ground for being able to work, and people help each other out.
Totally. And with you collaborating with all these different bands and different artists, different players, do you write the songs and bring them in, and then that's the way they are? Do the other artists help with arrangement, or do they help writing with the writing process? How does that play out, or is it different all the time?
Well, I write the songs basically. I write the words. I write the basic chords. I like to say I write the skeleton of a song, and then
you're a kitchen table writer like me.
You bring
guitar
your musicians you like. I don't go out of my way to tell them exactly what to do. It's just the people that I admire the work. I say, what can you do with this?
Exactly.
Right?
Add themselves into it.
So I sort of write the music, but the arrangements are with the whole band. Yeah.
So you're a kitchen table, legal pad, and a pen. It starts off there with you and your guitar. Then you bring it in and let the people kind of put themselves into the music.
Yeah.
And that's how it comes out organically with each different project.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've written songs really, but I'm not always the best judge of what the best songs are. So I'll play the songs, bring them up with the band, and what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And so they have input that way of telling me what's good and what.
You're not holding tight on the reins of the songs. You let them have a little bit of leeway as far as picking and choosing the material.
Yeah.
That's pretty open of you, because usually when you write a song, it's like you're guarding it with your life. You know what I mean? You come out with the song, and I know the way I feel about it is to me, they're done, man.
Yeah.
I have a hard time if somebody's telling me, "Oh, you got to change this, change that."
No, people don't really do that with me. When I worked with Mark, he did have some good suggestions, with intros and breaks and endings and stuff like that. And he's got an incredible ear and knowledge about things. So I pretty well did what he told me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
somebody that's been around the world.
The way I first started working with him, he was. I don't even know where he was. He's all over the world, but over a period of about a year, he told me, he's like, Martin, just record his guitar and voice on your phone and send me songs. So over a series of a year and a half or something, I sent him 25 different songs, and then
Were these songs that you already had kind of sitting around, or were some of them, did you write for that specific project? Or was
Some
it
of
a
them
mix?
were older songs that I'd never properly recorded. Some of it was newer things, and but I let him choose. I gave him that many songs, and I let him choose which ones he thought would be best to work on. And to be honest, like a couple of them, I was surprised he chose. But he knows better than me.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. You let your hands off the reins of the wagon. Well, you want to throw another tune on us, Martin? From your vast wealth of.
I'll give you a taste of
Your
one of the songs
oeuvre.
I did with Mark Howard. Is that on now? That sounds better, yeah. It's a song called Ritual. It's me trying to make me see what could be good cancer. There and then gone. If I could show her a song, just not very long tomorrow. To feel the beat, sense of spark. It's all just a ritual. In the dark age, you feel the beat, sense of spark. It's all a ritual. In the dark, Billy Tyrant's true ways of making me lose a higher road to choose. Tomorrow, lover, you stay close yet far away. Night shadows light a different way. Remember to feel me, sense a spot. It's all just a ritual. In the dark, did you feel the sense a spot? It's all just a ritual. In the dark, does love save the day? Do we know what to say? A beauty array in golden hour. To be the bed, sense a spot. It's all just a ritual. In the dark, can you feel the bed? Sense a spot. It's just a ritual. In the dark, la 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 la
Love that.
Martin Verrall, everybody. The one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the mayor of Jamesville. Martin Verrall. We were talking about collaboration and community, and I know other than you've got you've got the record release party coming up, but you've also something that I was lucky enough to be a part of. You've kind of got a old style songwriter kind of get together jams that you've been doing.
Oh, at Russ's place.
At Russ's,
Unit 5 Gallery. Yeah.
Unit 5 Gallery on Barton Street, Barton and John, isn't it?
It's just by Barton and John.
Yeah. So you've been kind of building a sense of community amongst the songwriters in town here. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit
I'm
more?
glad you brought that up. Like we've done 2 events like that. We're gonna try and do it once a month as a Sunday matinee, and we invite different, primarily songwriters.
Yep.
To do a bit of a set. The way we've been running is like about a half-hour set for each performer, and we go from about 2 till 7 or something. We've had about 6 or 7 artists of us both times.
Each time, yeah.
And we're always looking to mix it up with other to invite other songwriters down if you have any suggestions for us.
No, I think it's such a great. It's kind of a throwback to the old kind of songwriter circle where the writers would just get together and reproduce their stuff, whether they were in full bands or not. If you could just grab an acoustic guitar and belt out a couple songs and just get at the stripped down versions of people's music, I think it's great.
Yeah, it's pretty good vibe.
Yeah, for sure. Is that something that you're looking at continuing to try and keep that on? You and Russ try and make it a monthly thing?
We're working on making it a monthly thing. We've done the last 2 months. We're planning on doing one, I think Sunday the 24th. So keep that in mind. We're still looking.
I'm not looking for an invite here. I'm just promoting people. I'm not looking to get in. I know it sounds like I'm trying to get in on the show,
Well, you
but
did the first one.
I did the first one. After I did the first one, we weren't quite sure if there would be a second one, but obviously it's continued on just fine without me. So it just goes to show that things can continue without Famous Famous quite well, actually, and flourish.
Yeah. No, we'll get you back, don't we?
You don't have to say that just because we're on the radio. I will hold you to that, actually. You heard him, Alex. He said he'd bring me back.
Well, I think you were stalking him or something.
Yeah. So we can get you for want to hear news about the upcoming shows, or you're on the socials. You got websites. You got channels. Like, where can we find out what's going on with Martin Verrall?
Well, I am on Instagram, but this new album, Martin Verrall and the Void Shadow Works, just since Tuesday, is available on Spotify and other streaming platforms if you want to check it out. And
But if you want to actually get paid for it and have people,
I have
give you
stuff on
money for music.
Bandcamp as well. I've actually got about 5 albums up on Bandcamp.
Nice.
So they're available for purchase through Bandcamp.
And did you put any hard copies at any of the music stores around town, Dr. Disc, or
there's now
Into the
copies
Abyss?
on Into the Abyss and Dr. Disc.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Mark and from Golden Feather, the name escapes me.
Oh, yeah, not put me on. the spot.
Great guy, anyway.
Great guy.
Yeah, we know him. We know him and love him. Brad, of course, Brad. And who's playing with you at the show? Who's your band? The
I was
Void.
gonna say, I should mention the actual players.
Do you have to read the album to get their names, or are you
I
going
was
to?
gonna show you a picture of the band, because it is really a band.
It's a band record. I've heard the record, and it's definitely a band record.
The station would love a copy to play on air.
It's on Spotify.
I can't take it
Let's
off
look at that.
Spotify.
That's a picture of
This
the
is
band.
a picture, even though we're on radio, everybody, but that's the band. You want to give
Nice.
the names out there, Martin?
That's obviously
That's
me,
obviously
maybe.
you, that handsome
Daniel
devil.
Daniel Goodman plays bass. Calvin Hagar on sort of sonic guitar. Rosemary Stellick on drums. She's pretty killer.
Yeah.
And
And that's the lineup for
Nice.
next Friday.
next Friday.
Yeah. What time's the show?
Doors are at 8. Hopefully, there is an opening band, so hopefully I'm on by 10.
The Joy Division band. What are they called again? Still, right?
Still, yeah.
And how much are tickets? Is there a deal to get an album and an admission? Like, how are you working that?
It's $20 at the door. But if you want the album, you get in and you get the album for $40.
Pretty sweet deal, everybody.
It is vinyl, and it's 180 gram vinyl and clear vinyl. Really.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. We look at that. Ooh, look at that. Clear vinyl?
Yeah,
Ooh, that is cool.
That is
That's
cool.
very cool, man. That's a collector's item right there, boys and girls.
Yeah, it's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, it's a limited edition. We only got so many minutes. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah.
Well, it was great talking to you, Martin. You want to throw us a song and play us out?
Sure.
And everybody, don't forget next Friday.
Next Friday.
Doors at 8.
Woo!
At the Casbah upstairs. Martin, Verrall, and the Void.
Woo!
I'm gonna try a weird version of the first song on the second side of this album. It's gonna be quite different than the original recording. Down the alley, looking for fun with you. So lively, we got schemes, I'm a man and dreams. I'm causing trouble, looking for you now. We are looking for you, looking for you now. We are looking for you. Got the camera down on the street, flash of pain. Verrall sorrows, you got the look out of fire in the brain, and faith is away for tomorrow. Looking for you now. We are looking for you, looking for you now. We are looking for you. More than desire, deeper than trust. Some lost soul down on the street. Who are the strong? Who are the weak? Looking for you now. We are looking for you, looking for you now. We are looking for you. Transmission live on the wire, yeah. You just scream in your silence. Condition morbid at best, yeah. Who stands tall with immortal? Looking for you now. We are looking for you, looking for you now. We are looking for you.
Great Martin Verrall, everybody. Thanks so much, Martin. You're making our city a better place, brother.
You're listening to Shake It Up Radio on CanuckTunes.ca. Thanks for tuning in. You've just been listening to Famous, and Martin Verrall. Coming up next, Hoofnish Rooster. Don't go away, we shall be right back.